How are you today?
I'm good.
Is Jason coming?
Yeah, he was parking the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hi, sorry I'm
Hi,
late.
Jason. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Good. Okay, so in our last session, I know we kind of talked about some of the concerns you've been having in your marriage and with your relationship. Today, I would like to do something a little bit different if you're comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, as long as you kind of explain it to us and stuff. We don't know a lot of.
Okay, I will.
Therapy
And any
stuff.
questions you have, feel free to
Okay.
just ask. Okay, so during this session, I would like to try and having the two of you focus on yourselves rather than just on your marriage. In order to help strengthen your marriage, I really feel I want to take some time to talk about each of you as individuals. It's important for each of you to be aware of yourselves and your own feelings. So I would like to introduce an exercise which uses a tool called Johari's window. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to draw it out because I think that might help you to understand it a little better. Okay, so this square,
It's okay.
this square represents the window, and inside there are 4 segments or boxes. And these 4 boxes represent the level of awareness you have of yourself. So in the first box, this is called the reveal box. This is a very open and free area of yourself. This is something that you are aware of and others are aware of too. The second box is called the conceal box. Now this represents the area of yourself that you keep completely hidden from other people. This is something others don't know because you don't let your feelings show it. And the third box is, this is the blind spot. So this represents the part of yourself that is unknown to you but others are aware of. And finally, the unconscious box. This is the part of yourself which is unknown. It's not only unknown to you, but it's unknown to others as well. Okay, so after explaining that, I would kind of like to use an example and apply it to the two of you. So, Shelly, tell me one thing about Jason that he does or does not do that you wish would be different.
Well, in the beginning of our marriage, and even when we were dating, he always said, "I love you," and just, that always made me feel so good, and I feel like there was just a strength there every time I would hear him say that, and, honestly, now I cannot remember the last time I heard him say, "I love you."
So what I'm hearing is that it made you feel very reassured to hear "I love you,"
Yeah.
and you felt like he was appreciating you when he said that.
Yeah, I felt like he was there for our marriage when I heard that,
and now it kind of sounds like maybe he doesn't do that anymore.
Right, and so that's just raises a lot of red flags regarding our marriage to me. It makes me think, well, if he doesn't love me, then he doesn't want to be in this marriage.
So Jason, were you aware of that?
I don't think so. I just assumed that she knew I loved her because of the way I provide for our family and am present for family activities and we do stuff together. So I just assumed that all of that communicated to her that I loved her.
Sometimes it is nice to hear though. Okay, well, kind of referring back to Johari's window, this would be something that could be considered a blind spot because you were not aware that she needed to hear that you loved her. Do you understand what I was saying?
I think so, yes.
Okay, well, I really think that getting the two of you to focus on yourselves and becoming aware of your own feelings will help you to become more aware of each other's feelings and will be beneficial to your marriage. And I think that's something we can work on during our time here. So I have a copy of Johari's window for each of you. And over the next week before we meet again, I would just like you to work on this and we'll talk about it during our next session. Does that sound good to you guys?
And so you said this is going to help us work on ourselves, but you feel like that'll help our marriage?
I feel like, yes, I
Okay.
feel like kind of
Okay.
focusing on yourselves and
Okay.
finding out who you know who you are and
Mhm.
why you fell in love with each other. you
That
know?
makes sense. Nobody's ever said that to us before, so
Okay.
I think it sounds good. What do you think?
I'm open to the idea.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, here's a copy for you and a copy for you. And do you guys have any other last minute questions or? All right. Well, thanks for coming in again, and I look forward to seeing you at our next session.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Get the car, honey.